Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe. Today I'm going to be focusing on living a healthy life, even despite the fact that you have a condition. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about diabetic, being diabetic and being healthy. Diabetic and being healthy. It is possible to be diabetic and be healthy. What is diabetic? Diabetics, it's a condition in which the blood sugar, that's the glucose in your body, rises above normal because your pancreas can't deal with it properly. Your pancreas cannot control it properly. Your pancreas is not able to convert the food that you have eaten, most especially the carbohydrate that you have eaten in your body and that is being digested into sugar. The pancreas is not using it properly and it sits in your body as sugar, making your blood sugar level to be really higher than normal. That is what is diabetes. And you can be healthy. That's part of the malfunction of your pancreas. You can be healthy. It is possible to be healthy. Number one, like I said the other time, if you have been diagnosed to be diabetic today, do not panic. It is not a life sentence. Do not panic. It is not a life sentence. You can live healthily with diabetics. All you need to do is listen to information, gather every information that you can get about diabetics. Learn what to eat and not what not to eat. Learn how to manage diabetic properly and you are good to go. That's a promise from me. Speak to anybody who is diabetic and who is on top of their diabetes. You will never know that they are diabetic. You will never know. So how can you manage your diabetic? I'm going to illustrate here. When you eat on a literal level, on a layman level, when you eat, it's like you are putting fuel in your body. Let's take a car for example. You fuel your car and it's in the garage. You're not going anywhere. The fuel is sitting down there. You cannot add more fuel because the tank is full. You can't add more fuel until you have used that car. So also with a diabetic patient, if you have eaten food, you have to do something to digest that food, to make sure you use up that food. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Is it housework? You take a walk, you go to your normal day job. Whenever you eat some food, action, activities need to be nice. You need to do something and make sure what you are eating is healthy. What you are eating, the portion is as well as important as what you're eating. So eat well. As advised, on a plate, 3/4 of your plate must be vegetable. Then the main dish must be 1/4. Then you have your meat or your beef or your fish. So mainly vegetables. Mainly fill your tummy with vegetables. And once you have eaten, as a diabetic patient, once you have eaten, your blood sugar rises. So you need to do something at that point. Let's take for an example, in the morning you have eaten your breakfast. You have eaten breakfast and maybe you need to go to work. That's good. You're doing something. You're not just sitting down there or lying down there. You're doing something to use up that amount of fuel that you have put in your body. So when you've used that fuel, then you can't eat another meal at lunch. You eat another meal at lunch, make sure you activity, do something. Diabetes can be managed by diet control. Some people are on diet control. They are not on any medication. You just eat the right food and it keeps it. Eat the right food and exercise. And it keeps your sugar level at a good level, at a manageable level. Some are on tablets. It can be managed with your tablet and activity, exercise. Yes, food, you eat the right food, you take your tablet, you exercise. It can be managed that way. And some, you're on your diet. It has to be diet, a good diet. You're on a good diet, you exercise, you take your medication, your tablet, and then you take insulin. Some people are on insulin. So whatever you're taking at the moment, the most important thing make sure you take your medication. Don't be deceived, because you know some people will say, oh, I'm taking one herbal treatment and that will it will cure me of diabetics. You must make sure you test your blood sugar, get the reading, go for the HB1C, and make sure that yes, your sugar level is at a manageable before you say you are cured. Yes, some people get cured of diabetes, but it's you have to put in the work. It's not just one herbal treatment that's going to cure diabetes. It's not going to happen. Don't be deceived. You have to eat. You have to eat well, eat healthily, exercise, take your medication, and exercise. And as you do that, you try to cut back on the medication. It's a long process. But don't be deceived that you can take one herbal treatment and then you get rid of diabetics. I'm here to see somebody that has worked for. I'm here to see somebody. So diabetics is not a life sentence. You can enjoy your life. You can have a full life. You can be healthy. Nobody will know that you are diabetic if it is managed. If it is managed. So make sure it is managed. Take your medication like I've said. Eat, exercise before you eat the next meal. Always use the fuel before you refuel again, because if you don't use that fuel and you're refueling again, you're just shooting the blood sugar up. And once your blood sugar is high, and if it stays high and it's high continuously, it could damage all your internal organ. Diabetes is a very deadly disease if it's not managed. It has the tendencies of destroying your organ, your internal organs, even your eyesight, even your legs. You just have to be on top of it. Do not joke with it to be on top of your diabetic if you're diabetic. Do not joke with it at all. Take it as the most important thing, because health is wealth. The most important thing to control it. You have to control it. You must be in control. You must be in control. Once you are in control, then you can live your life to the fullest. Nobody will know that you are diabetic. So keep your blood sugar level within the normal range. Not too high, not too low. You know, when it's low, it's a problem as well. So not too high, not too low. Controlling your weight. You have to control your weight, and you can do this by what I've said. Lowering any chances of ill health and complication in later life. Helping you feel better. When you eat well, healthy eating plus regular physical exercise, take your medication, you will feel better. You will feel better. Your body will let you know that you're feeling better. You don't want your sugar level to be too high. You don't want it to be too low. When it's too low, you go into hypo. And hypo, you don't want to be going into hypo constantly or all the time. It's not a good way, because some people like to go into hypo, then they start drinking, putting more sugar into their system. That is not control. It is not control. You have to be in control. And as you take this advice and you work with it, and you see that you must control what you eat, you must know the right portion to eat, and the portion is always more vegetable, a little bit of your dish, whatever the dish is, rice, whatever. You must eat healthily. Google best food for diabetes. Google is your friend. Please Google it. Once you Google it, it will give you all the food that are good to control diabetes. Stock your fridge with this food and start eating it, and I bet you will look healthy. Nobody will know that you're diabetic. It's not even about people knowing. It's about you living your life healthily and feeling better. And most importantly, love yourself and love God and love other people too. Because when you do, the peace of God rules in your life and it makes you feel better. So until I come your way next time, stay healthy and God bless you. Bye for now. Mwah.